Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys are having a really good day, and today we are going to be testing out the brand new Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty, super modern looking. I really like that they changed the text on here to match her own brand, which is pretty cool. And this palette is literally so beautiful. It is all of the colors that are popular right now. Really beautiful, bright colors, but also she has a bunch of nudes in here as well. I'm super excited to dive into some of the colors. I did end up using two shades in this palette, which were No Joke and G Money. No Joke is the yellow shade, this one right here, and then I ended up using G Money, which is this one. And both of them were really nice, so I'm excited to dive into some of the really bright colors in here. If you are wondering or thinking about getting this palette, definitely keep on watching and we will dive into some of these colors. That's what we're going to do today. I hope you guys are excited. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's jump right in. Okay, I also picked up the Morphe luminous setting spray, so we're going to try this one out today too. Super excited that they're doing a luminous and a matte setting spray. I don't understand why this is in a spray bottle instead of their aerosol can. I really like the spritzer on this one. I wonder why that was, because the mattifying one is in a can like this. So should be interesting to try. I did my eyebrows already. I primed my lid, so we're gonna just jump right into this palette. I'm gonna grab my brushes. Looking at this palette, there are fuchsias, magentas, purples, oranges, yellows, a ton of nudes. I think to start off, I'm gonna start with Positivity. So this shade right here. In Jaclyn Hill's video about her new palette, she said that she made these eyeshadow formulas from scratch. Like, these are very different from the normal Morphe shadow formulas. So this one and her original one, obviously this one being the part 2 or volume 2. So I'm kind of interested to see how different it is from normal Morphe shades. I love Morphe eyeshadows. I think they have amazing pigments. They really blend well. Let's start off with Positivity. I'm going to use my NYX number 16 blending brush to start off. And that's what it looks like on the brush. Alright, so I'm just going to start blending this on the outside. So straight off the bat, really pigmented, blended really easily, and actually I really like this color. I think it's really pretty. It's almost like a pinky orange. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of No Joke, which is just a matte yellow, and I'm gonna try and blend that on the outer edges. This yellow is super pretty. Yeah, I kind of like the mix of those two colors. I think that looks really cool. And then now I'm gonna take my Man, which is just like a deeper orange, this one right here, and I'm going to place that in the crease just to intensify that a little bit more. Like, oh, look at that, well, pigmented. These shades are definitely powdery, but nothing too crazy where you feel like you're just covered in dust. It's definitely not that bad. So I'm just placing this on the outer corner, just building up that orange color. So I'm gonna cut the crease. I know I've been cutting my crease a ton lately, but I've just been really liking that cleaned up look. This is looking pretty good. It's kind of looking like something I've done before. So I'm gonna try and change it up with the shimmer. I just love working with orange. There's something about working orange, the colors, that just make me so happy. I'm gonna use my Paw AOA Studio concealer. Let me go do that and I'll be right back. So cut crease is done. I really am liking this palette. I just wish that there was an orange or corresponding shade with the pinks and the oranges. So these two pinks and these 3 oranges, I wish had kind of corresponding shades. And then over here, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers that look literally exactly the same. They might have different textures. Yeah, they all kind of look the same except for the pinky one, which is actually freaking beautiful. I like that shade a lot. But they all kind of look the same on my hand, so I wish she would have added a little bit more of an orange, or it doesn't have to be orange, but a corresponding orange shimmer, and then kind of gotten rid of one of these neutral shimmers. But I think I'm going to use the gold, which is called Talia, which is this one right here. I think I'm going to use that and we'll see how that goes. So let's pick it up. I'm using a Wet n Wild concealer brush. I'm going to wet it because I'm trying to pick it up on my brush and it doesn't look like anything is happening. It might be better with my finger, I'm gonna wet it first and see if that works better. All right, so I'm gonna pick it up on my finger because that was not working. Okay, so that is what that looks like. You really have to like dig in with your finger to get some pigment out of it. It looks good in the end, but it was kind of hard to use it with a brush. All in all, not the most impressive gold I've ever worked with or used. I think it looks good though. It almost looks like I have like a fire on my eye or something like that. So let me do the same thing on the other eye, and I think I'm gonna add some glitter liner just to make this look really pop. So let me go do that. I'll be right back. We'll pop some glitter liner on. So I have the glitter liner. It's from Profusion. I love their glitter liners. If you love the Urban Decay ones and you want to spend a whole lot less money, these are awesome. I think they're like $4 or something crazy like that. Before we do that though, I'm going to just clean up this outer edge, and I'm going to use the shade My Man, which is what is like a really freaking really pigmented orange. I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner. All in all, it looks good, but definitely needs some glitter or something. So I don't know if I'm going to put this around the cut crease or if I'm going to just pop some on the lid and just to give it a little bit more glitter. So let's see. Yeah, I like it around the cut crease. I might do both. Yeah, that looks really cool. I think that is basically it. I'm not going to put liner on as far as like a black liquid liner because I feel like it looked real freaking crazy. It'd be a lot to look at, and I'm not about that life. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back and we will talk about whether or not this palette is worth it for the money. And yeah, so I'll be right back. You'll see me in a sec. Okay guys, so basically all of my makeup is done. I didn't put highlighter on because I wanted to spray my face before I do, and I really want to try this luminous setting spray. So this is what it looks like. I don't think that there's any like glitter or shimmer or anything in this, and as I said before, it does have like a spritzer instead of like the continuous setting spray. Why not? Let's try it and let's see how this goes. So the spritzer is really nice. It does get a little bit annoying to like press this, but maybe I'm just spoiled. But this says that it is infused with coconut water, glycerin, apple extract, and this hydrating spray sets your makeup, seals in moisture, leaving you a glowy finish. It also smells amazing. It's a little bit different than the normal setting spray. So I'm gonna hit my face again with this and see if we get it a little bit more dewier. But I don't even think it didn't really take away my powderiness, so I'm gonna hit it again. I'm wearing the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Foundation, which is supposed to be a dewy foundation. They have the Double Wear, which is a matte one, and then they have the nude one, which is a dewy one. So I should be dewy, and I love this foundation. It's so good. So I'm gonna spray my face one more time and see if we can get any more dewy. I accidentally took a chunk out of my Soul Body highlighter, so I'm just gonna use that to highlight because it's literally all over my fingers. So this setting spray is not as luminous as I would like it to be. I'd like it to be a little bit more hydrating, but I think it makes my skin look pretty juicy and nice. My highlighter looks hella crazy. So if you love the continuous setting spray, the normal one, and you want something that's going to be a little bit more hydrating because you have dry skin, then I think this is great. All right, so let's talk about the palette. I finished up my eyes. I put a little bit on the under eyes. All in all, I'm pretty happy with this. So this is a 35 shade palette, and I really am pretty impressed by it. You have some beautiful shades in here. Like I said, I would have liked some more shimmers in here. Maybe some glitters would have been really nice. But this is a beautiful palette. Do I think you absolutely need this? No, but if you really like this color story, and Morphe is pretty affordable, so this is I think $39. I love the color story. I think I'll use this a ton for the neutrals and for the pops of color. I think the eyes look amazing. I think they look really good. That orange is extremely pigmented, so I do see a difference with the normal Morphe palettes and this palette. This one definitely has a little bit more pigmentation because you didn't have to build up as much, but normal Morphe eyeshadows are amazing. I never really had an issue with them. But I think this is nice. I think this is actually really nice for traveling too because it's not as big as like the James Charles palette or some of their other big palettes. This one is definitely a little bit nicer to travel with, and you kind of get everything with it. So I'm super happy about it. Don't think you absolutely need to run out and grab it, but I think it's really pretty, and I'm living for the eyes. So yeah. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you try this palette and what you think of it. I think it's really, really beautiful and definitely a step up from her Volume 1 palette. So really gorgeous. Congratulations to Jaclyn Hill. Really, really beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you enjoy it. And I will see you on Friday. Bye, guys.